Hey y'all, it's Jennifer with the J Talk. So I just want to tell you about a dream that I had just a couple of nights ago. So in this dream, there were a total of about 6 fish. 3 of the fish were on the ground and 3 of the fish were in a fish tank. Now the fish that were on the ground, even though they were outside of their habitat, they were thriving, they were growing, they were stretching, they were very meaty, they were really, really strong, big fish. Now, the fish in the fish tank started off that way, but what happened was over time they began to get angry, they began to get cranky. They started to grow these teeth really sharp, like piranha teeth. They also started to get really big, they started to expand and almost take over the fish tank. Now, I understood that God was saying, you have to get out of your comfort zone in order to grow, in order to thrive. You have to get out of your comfort zone, because the fish that were on the ground, even though they were outside of the water, they were thriving, they were growing, they were healthy. And that's not the same, for the fish that were in the tank. They were confined, they were irritated, they weren't growing, they weren't going anywhere. And so, but what I couldn't figure out was, I said, well, God, how is it that the fish that are on the ground out of their habitat, how are they maintaining, how are they growing, and they're not in water? And the Holy Spirit said, God is making provision for them. He is making a way for them, because they stepped out of their comfort zone, because they got out of the tank. They're able to grow. God is able to do more with them because they got out of their comfort zone. And so I wanted to challenge you to get outside of your comfort zone, get away from the familiar, get away from what you think you know, get away from the way that you've always done things, because your comfort zone does not challenge you. So there's no real growth there. You have to get away from what you're used to in order for God to do things in you that He wants to do. That goes for jobs, that goes for relationships, and that goes for friendships. Because what happens is we get so used to a certain type of person or a certain type of thing that when God sends something to us, we throw it away, we reject it because it does not look like what we're used to. Your comfort zone, even though that's what you're used to, is going to look completely different than what God has for you outside of your comfort zone. You are going to have to take the step in order to see that. Either you're going to stay stuck or you're going to grow. The choice is yours. Get out of your comfort zone. There's no challenge there. There's no growth there. You'll be stagnant if you stay. Have a good day.